What's up, guys? This is Kephas. Okay, so I am going to do something a little bit reckless because we need to get inside this cave and there are tons of enemies around here, and I'm going to push it and see how much I can do without actually dying. So we're just going to go ahead and run on in, kind of. Well, there's enemies all over the place in their range, so, you know, there's that. But, yeah, so I'm trying to make things as challenging as I can, within reason, of course, for myself. And so far, we're doing pretty good. Just look at this. We're just destroying everything here. But, yeah, I have a little bit of a goal now. Of course, it's been a bit since all the BlizzCon stuff. You know, I haven't really talked too much about that on this series. I made a video when after BlizzCon happened talking about, you know, my thoughts of the event as a whole, but I haven't really talked much about Shadowlands on here just because I've been talking about so much other stuff. But one of the things that we know about Shadowlands is that they're going to be changing up how leveling works, which is kind of crazy and kind of nice for this game. I think it'll be a little bit better. So, you guys know how much I love leveling. My goal is to finish this series before that change takes place. So if, you know, of course we still, you know, 8.3 is coming, or it might even be out by the time this is released. Who knows what they're doing? But you know, we don't know if maybe they're going to do pre-patch and have the changes, or if it's not going to come until the expansion. I imagine they'll have like a pre-patch 8.0 patch, or 9.0 patch, I should say, and then they'll release the expansion shortly after. That's usually how they do it. So we'll have to wait and see what's up. Okay, I got the Cursed Talisman. I think I got that off of something else, but whatever. But, you know, either way, my goal is to get through this leveling series before that change happens, which is kind of interesting, like I said, because I don't know how much time it's going to be before that change comes, and I don't know how much time it's going to take me to actually get through this. Ooh, I gotta turn this in up there. Might as well go do that. But we do have the help of the anniversary buff, which gives us an extra 15% to experience. Of course, we are still PvP. War mode is active, so we get an extra 20% from that. We have all the heirlooms, which is crazy. So we're getting like, I don't know, what was that, 90? No. Yeah. I can't math. 75, 90% extra experience right now, which is insanity. So we're doing pretty good, and of course, leveling is so fast. I mean, I just destroyed an entire camp without really thinking much about it. So yeah, and I'm also getting herbs, which I probably don't need to do. The only thing I really need to look out for is the dang Fell Reaver, which will destroy me still in an instant. So yeah, and of course we have Blinky going around with us, our spider pet that we got a little while back. So, and soon we will be going for another pet, a pet that we tried to get a long time ago. And as soon as we get to that level, you know, we're going to go back and grab that. So that's going to be something that I'm going to do entirely on the video, because I like to share my experiences as a whole. Okay, we need 12 cursed talismans now. Watch out for those guys. And I think we just get those by killing the orcs. Yeah, we do, which shouldn't be too difficult. So that's what we're going to do. So I will be completely honest here. It's been an interesting holiday season, post-holiday season. And, you know, even with the WoW anniversary event, which I really didn't take too much part in, aside from just getting the leveling buff. I know there's like a cool mount out there that I'm going to be missing out on. I'm probably going to regret that, but I just, you know, I can't really bring myself to try to get through that mess. It just doesn't, it's not enough of an appeal to me. I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to, you know, last minute try to get that done or not. I don't know, but I might look into it. But I haven't really been playing a whole lot of WoW outside of just, you know, working on getting all the macros done and stuff like that, which we're about to finish. We're almost done going through every single class. It's a long process, and then when 9.0 comes out, we're going to do it all over again. So I'm excited. It's a never-ending thing. I like to play the game. I like to play. It's become part of the game for me to, you know, make macros for all the classes. That's like a weird thing that I actually kind of weirdly enjoy doing. I like to see how far I can push macros to do as well as I can get them to do. So I'm looking forward to doing it again. And of course, I know people who really enjoy those videos. I know that it helps out a lot of people, and other people it just, you know, makes them enjoy the game in a way where they can just kind of play the game casually more, which I'm okay with. You know, it's an option. You don't have to use them. You know, and you can use them sometimes and not use them other times, so that they're there to use however you want to use them. So of course we're going to be doing that, and I know I've had a lot of people, you know, I'm sorry to talk about classic on the retail video, but a lot of people ask me about classic macros, and even now it's been months since classic's been out, and I'm still trying my best to see what I can do about that. I'm going to try to get something out. Once the retail macros are all done, I'm going to try to do something. It may not be the same kind of video because it's hard to get that much detailed. I mean, I don't even have like a lot of classes leveled up halfway yet. I mean, I just don't. Like, part of it's because classic takes a while. Part of it's because I'm not just playing classic all the time. And I you know, there are just so many games that I'm playing, and I have been playing for a while now. I mean, I still been playing Overwatch with the events, you know, be excited about Overwatch 2, and I'm still, you know, logging into that and playing that pretty much every day, at least for a little bit, if not for like all evening or all day. Sometimes I just really want to play Overwatch. And then there's, you know, the Pokemon games come out, Luigi's Mansion 3, you know, playing those. There's a lot of the games on the Switch that I'm just trying to catch up on. And, you know, I just, you know, I've never, like, as much as I love WoW, I never only played WoW. I've said that many times. I think there may have been a time where I did just play World of Warcraft. That was it. And I actually regretted it because, not because I didn't, like, I felt like I was wasting my time because I love WoW, but because there were so many games that I missed out on that I had to go back, you know, later and enjoy. I remember vividly the only game that I stopped WoW to play was Super Mario Galaxy, which was an amazing game. So I can't miss out on Mario. So luckily I wasn't into the Zelda games back then because it was like Skyward Sword. You know, that kind of wasn't all that great. So, you know, there was a period of time though where I just played WoW, and I regret it. So I will never do that again. But at the same time, I like making YouTube videos about WoW. I know that, like, a lot of people that watch my videos, like, they like watching WoW stuff. So, and they like my macros. So I definitely want to try to get something going. It may have to be something like, maybe like an early stage macro, or maybe just like what's the reason why I like to, like, level up my characters so I can get all the abilities and all the talents, and, you know, then kind of mess around with different specs. I can't do that if I'm not leveled up to max. That's the problem. So I guess I could make like a basic macro, or maybe make something like kind of just gauge on how the spells work. I could probably make a macro without really fully testing it and let people test it for me, or just give people something basic. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about it. I'm very particular. I'd like to try to get the best videos out that I can. I don't want to just get something out there that's like, well, whatever, you know. I like to try to do the best I can. So I'd rather be patient and try to think of something than, you know, just hurry out videos as quickly as possible but not be very good. So, you know, I'm trying my best, but I want to get something out, so I might have to just bite the bullet and just do the best I can. So I'm working on it. For those of you that you know, are wondering about the classic, oh god, I don't know why I didn't see him. He's huge. It shows you how ridiculously blind I can be sometimes. Wow, he was right there. I mean, he might actually have been further out because he's huge, but still, scared me, and the ground shook, and yeah, so, but I got the herb. That's all that matters, right? Okay, so we only need, like, 1 or 2 more of these. Oh, yeah, okay, so here we go. I always forget, like, I always avoided these quests back in the day. Like, I'm remembering when I play Classic, like, because, you know, BC is the closest to Classic that we have in retail in terms of, like, how leveling works and how the zones are laid out and how the quests work and all that kind of stuff. And I used to always, like, skip these types of areas. Like, if there was a giant fortress, you know, I have to go inside and try to like make my way through and do the quest, I would usually just skip it because I was like, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna die. They're gonna respawn before I even, like, you'll go in the entrance, kill the enemies, get inside, and by the time you're like halfway through, everything that you've killed has respawned. It actually is kind of frustrating. I won't lie. Like, even in Classic, it's like, it's hard. Like, you know, Classic's definitely not perfect. I still love Classic in terms of like, just the depth of the leveling and the challenge and the time investment, that kind of stuff. It's, you know, and it's something that I take at a slow pace, even though, like, I'm way behind. I don't even care. Like, whatever. So I'm behind. I may never raid. I don't care. I'm just having fun, taking my time. But there are certain things that, like, man, like, just, I don't know what the best solution is, but, like, it sucks to go through an area, kill a bunch of enemies, and fail, not because you're not doing well, but because the respawns are so fast that, I mean, you just can't keep up. I mean, your mana is going to run out. It's just a matter of, like, it's just like a numbers game. You just get exhausted, right? So, like, you know, that's, I don't think that's a flaw with, like, a player trying to get better. I think that's just a problem with the game. And whenever it's like that, it does get kind of frustrating, you know? Like, I don't know what the solution is. But, okay, Shattered Armor. I don't even remember this quest, but let's go get it. And there are things like that with Classic. You know, it's finding that balance is tough, man. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and if you'd like, you can support this channel on Patreon. Links to all of this can be found in the description below. This is Kephas. Until next time.